The title of my video says it all, folks. The title of my video says it all. Hello everybody, I'm Serena Star, back with another vlog, and yesterday was Africa Day. Happy Africa Day, everybody. I celebrated with some dignitaries from the continent, and it was brilliant. Top event. Yeah, I just wanted to, it was just so nice to be in a room full of like African voluptuous women, colourful men wearing togas, like massive drapey taffeta type silk, heavy linen with the capes, the colours. It was just brilliant. I was also dressed up, representing Africa Day. I was dressed in my traditional outfit, jazzed it up, put on some trainers in it, put on my little spin. I was representing the continent, had my denim jacket on top, and represented my brand. Well, not my mum's brand. So yeah, we were told to wear it because it's Africa Day, and it's Liberation Day, it's Freedom Day, it's Pan-African Day. It's amazing. And it's so sad how over the years, African Day has been minimized, has been muted. And it's just sad. We need to celebrate Africa Day. Africa Day is an amazing, amazing time of year to remember the Pan-African greats like Haile Selassie. He's amazing. What was the other one? Kwame Nkrumah. Yeah, all the greats, guys, all the greats. And yeah, no, it was a brilliant. We celebrated with some Jamaican food. Again, Jamaicans are our African brothers, our Pan-Africanists. They made us proud to be African. Imagine their brothers that were sisters that were here in the West. Their music made us, at the time when Africa was seen as unfashionable, they spread the message. So big up to the Jamaicans, our honorary brothers, African brothers. So yeah, we had a great time. It was brilliant. And it's also nice to see even like a couple of non-Africans that believed in Africa, because I feel like the continent changes people. When non-Africans come to the continent, they drop the Karenness, they drop that spirit that sits on them, the anti-blackness that they've been brainwashed to participate in Western nations. When they land in Africa, that bad, evil spirit leaves them, and they actually start looking nicer and friendly. And I just felt like yesterday, people there are obviously pro-African. They travel there and they respect Africans. They love it. They love the continent, and it showed in. They were so happy. Like one councillor for the borough of London, he said the most nicest people that he's encountered in the borough are Africans. And that's coming from an Indian. There were some Bengali brothers who were just happy to come to Africa and invest. Like they had enough. They're like, hey, we're African, you know, we're dropping this Babylon system that hates black people and Africans, and they fully embraced the Africanness. And it was nice to see like Indians and Bengalis celebrating Africa and coming to our event. Like it just shows you, because that event was something different. It wasn't charity, it wasn't negative, it wasn't white saviorism. It was made by diaspora and Africans, and it was just great. And big up to the host. I'm so proud of her for launching that event. She's going to be the future president of Kenya. This woman she is amazing, and she's told us when she gets into office, she'll remember me. My friend who I mentor, she will remember us. That's what she said. So yeah, Pan-Africanism is amazing. Africa Day is amazing. Happy Africa Day. Happy Africa to continent. There was not one person from North Africa. Not one person. Because we know what's happening in North Africa. They think they're white. They don't want to be associated with Africa despite living in Africa. And look what's happening to their land. Dry, dusty, inflation. overpopulation. People are like fleeing. They're going to go to Europe because they love Europeans so much. So yeah, they're going to go back to their roots, since they want to be white so bad, they're going to be going to Europe soon. So yeah, they don't want, not one person from North Africa turned up, which is a shame. Which is a shame, but it just shows you they haven't woken up, they haven't appreciated. I'm seeing Indians who are trying to, see what's there and appreciating Africans, wanting to mix with Africa. Like it's just, times are changing. So it was great event. There was a couple of a lot of Liberians. I could also see a lot of African Americans that were Liberian, but oh my God, they're just so Pan-African, like amazing, like because like what they've been through and stuff. So it was just great, a great event all in all. So yeah, today's topic is basically people no longer being wolves in sheep's clothing anymore. They're being straight up wolves. They're being straight up savages, Wolverine savages. Like they're not even hiding their wolf status anymore. They're being open with their savagery and I don't know, I've just been encountering them and they're so annoying. And that's how I know we're in the end days. I'm sorry. Like straight up savagery is everywhere. I mean, we're seeing, it's just weird. Like yesterday, me and my friend were walking, this man just like stepped on her foot, didn't apologize, and ran past. Like, and she was like, he hurt me. Like, he didn't even say sorry. And I said, you never know what this person might do. So yeah, these people are straight up savages. That's what we say when we encounter savages, like straight up rude savages. I've come across them like for the past 3 days in a row. I've encountered flipping savages. I'm telling you, I must be a Hebrew the way that I'm being attacked, or I might be some sort of Hebrew leader. I don't know. My name means leader in Hebrew, by the way. That's not a coincidence, but it just means leader. But these people, the audacity of them to come and attack you in different forms, and yeah, they're just loads of wolves in sheep's clothing. But like I said, they're not even wolves no more. They're straight up savages. Like they insult you in a nicey voice, they don't make it loud, but they insult you regardless. And they do it like in a public place where or they'll try and bait you. So they'll say something totally ridiculous out of the world so that you can react and make a scene. And obviously it's a bait, like it's a bait, and I'm not going to fall for that. So, and you just reply back in the most softy voice and say, how is it? Oh, wow. You just got to give it back to them in the most classiest way, ignoring, that kind of way. Like, gone are the days of fire, explosion. What do you mean? No, we don't do that. And just like my friend who was almost knocked down by some nutter yesterday while we were walking, some Gen Z nutter, God knows where he's going to, but it was like he was like a bull. Like everybody's walking gently. It's Sunday, the most quietest day of the month, and this unhinged Gen Z person almost knocks her over, runs off. And then I said, oh, and then she was like, ouch, that hurts. And you're going to apologize. I'm like, you can't even expect an apology these days because these people are unhinged. Like I said to her, just don't bother. When you see someone like that, when they're clearly unhinged and do not apologize, they're probably mentally retarded. Like they're probably mentally ill, unstable, unhinged, and violent. And you don't need that. You don't need to react to anybody like that. You know, whoever barges past you like a Spanish bull and doesn't apologize has issues. So you just let them go. So you cannot react. You just have to let them go. Like let them, like we saw him running around, crossing the road. Where did he go? Run, probably barge past the next person. I could see people like that. Seriously, just let them be. Let them be. Let them barge past you. You know, because they're clearly not in the right frame to do that. Like to almost stand on somebody, a poor woman, and not apologize and knock the poor homeless person's change, like knocked it, you know, like he was running. And, you know, my friend was like, oh, he's probably high. I was like, yeah, high as a kite. Like he knocked the poor homeless person's change. The way he knocked it, he literally kicked it. The poor homeless guy's already down. And then some gazelle just knocked his pennies and change. But he did feel bad. He did pick up his change, but he didn't apologize to my friend. So these wolves are straight savages. They're not normal. They're unhinged. They're walking around. And we just have to stay safe. These people who look normal and come out with stupidness and insults and think that they can get away with it because you're in a public place and you can't react. Those are the worst type of savages. So they're straight wolves. They're disrespectful. They're awful. And these are the times that we're living in. And they seem to attack the chosen ones. Like, I'm not saying I'm chosen, but I feel it. So yeah, I don't know. Am I a Hebrew? I have no idea, but I feel like one. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we just need a lot of wisdom in these strange times, and also protection from our guardian angel, the Most High. Yeah, just, you know, guidance and wisdom and protection, like a little bubble to protect us from all the stupidness and madness that we encounter. Um, and they seem to be so drawn to us, like just spew their venom and just walk away, like, you know, like a snake, like their tongue just awful people. Like it was just not nice. I mean, the event we went to yesterday there was a horrible woman. Everything was just lovely, Pan-African, amazing, until this demon turned up and she was ruining it. My friend was like, oh, I can't stand this woman. It's just so bad. The way she was looking at people like insects, she was so awful. And she was on our table, like, oh, just, I spent the whole night looking a bit away from her because it's a round circle. I don't want to see her face. She kept looking at us. She's a straight up savage with issues. And there's just many people like her. Like she's not the only one. There's so many people like her. You know, the best thing we do when we spot these kind of people, we walk away from them, like because they create such a bad atmosphere. You don't want to spend any minute with this kind of person. You cannot have a civil conversation because everything that comes out their mouth is poison. It's poisonous. And it's straight. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because these people are also jealous. Like I find that when they know somebody's doing well, they'll purposely come to ruin your event. Like, you know, this person tagged along, was not even invited to the function, tagged along like a loser. Like, how can you come to an event that you're not invited to and then disrespect the people? You didn't even come invited. You invited yourself. Like, oh, awful, awful, like honestly. So we're, you know, encountering these kind of people like these. I have never seen a time when people invite themselves to weddings and events, and like, you're not invited. It's not your cup of tea. It's not your scene. Why did you come? Like, you don't belong here. You're not Pan-African. You're just someone we walk past, we don't get close to, someone you see in a christening and you don't talk to you, this is not for you. Like, it's not for you. You're not welcome here. Like, you are just too thick to understand what the person is trying to do at the event yesterday. You're just too stupid. And to sit there disrespecting people and like, who invite? No one invited you. Like, who invited you? Why are you here? Oh my God. So yeah, these kind of people tag along, like to get your blessing, your glory, because you're doing something with yourself, and they come and ruin it for you, for the person that they tagged along for, and they ruin it for everybody in the room. These are the worst type of wolves. They come in. That's a wolf. Well, she looks like a proper wolf anyway. She's not even hiding her wolviness because it comes out in her face. Like, her nose is disgusting. It's big and pointy like a wolf. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to spend any minute looking at this person and their bad vibes. So they just seem to be around and they're just awful. Just awful, awful. So yeah, that was that. It's just, life continues. You go to these events, whatever, you show up, you do your thing, but they come and they are just the most condescending thing ever. These bloody wolves in sheep's clothing and these open wolves, these big bad wolves that are just walking around like flipping demons, trying to like live off other people's happiness and suck it out of them, and awful people who thrive on leeching on other people and disrespecting people and being rude and nasty. There's just so many of them these days. I feel like they've been multiplying lately. It's like there's been this massive vault, underground that's kind of like opened up, and or these demons are living on humans. Like, they've taken over their bodies and they're walking around and providing such stupidness. Like, that's what I'm witnessing. More disrespect, zombie-like behavior, awful, awful, honestly. Yeah, and it's actually quite sad. Another incident today. I mean, I was on the bus. I was just this man literally yelled at a black woman because he was about to sit down and like he was about to fall. She was trying to help him, and the way he moved his arm so nastily, like, I was just like, oh my God, another one. Like, she was just trying to help him. Like, this poor woman was with her daughter. The daughter felt so bad and hugged her mom. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, you're probably going to have a carer who's a black African woman anyway. Are you going to treat her like that? Like, what the hell? Obviously, he's not well, but no excuse to treat your fellow human being like that. Absolutely disgusting. Like, wild, rude. He was about to fall. But the way he overreacted was just disgusting. His wife was also ashamed. She was like, "She was only trying to help you. Like, calm down." Really bad. Really, really bad. To be honest, I wasn't even fazed by that because I've seen enough. But it was, regardless, it was, really sad. The woman just looked at him like, is he crazy? Like, I was just trying to help him. Like, felt so bad for her. Honestly, I really felt sorry for her. but her daughter did try and comfort her, which was sweet. But yeah, just wanted to talk about that.